It looks like I started recording a few seconds too late because there was just a squid rotating, and I was going to call him rotisserie squid. But then apparently he's gone. The second I start recording, he's just as camera shy as I am. Welcome to episode 6? Kinda 8, if you include the ones that aren't really but are. Today, I'm going to be recording chronologically, which is going to be super... There's the buddies. Hey guys, I need squid. I need more black dye. First thing is first, I'm going to be making a bridge before I get completely sidetracked and end up destroying this mountain, which I might do after that. I have a design, I think. Hopefully it's thick enough. I think it will be. I got all my stuff here. Whoa. And yeah, it's gonna do that real quick. It's gonna try to go for like a rickety. It's not. It doesn't look like it's falling apart. It just looks cheap, which I guess is easy to go. If I want it to look like it's falling apart, I'll just burn it down later. Sometimes I forget I have this truck. Sometimes I forget about this truck. It's nice. I was pretty proud of it. And now it's just like, yay, stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna go lay down and go sleep and wake up, and the sun will be over there, and then I'm gonna build that bridge, and it'll be nice. And after that, I'll figure out what to do. I really like making time lapses because they're fun to watch after they're done, in my opinion, and I get to just turn my music on and build stuff and not have to worry about... God, I should really organize these. Worry about talking to myself. It's easier when Jubs is on because I just get to be stupid at him, but here I'm just stupid at myself. Which, trust me, I do all day, already, and it's awful. Yeah, completely just stupid. Why can't I sleep? It's so dark out. It says right there, dark 30. I literally can't even see the sun. It is pitch black out here. I can't even... Ah! Yay, I did this sleepy... What the hell? I have another head? Why is he down here? I could have used that. I could have 3 beacons. 2 beacons. I think I lost one. I think somebody stole it. But I'm not too worried. I don't really need 2 beacons. But now I can have 2 beacons. Or possibly even 3. What would I do with 3 beacons? I guess I could light the beacons. But that'd be like a one-time ordeal, and it's really not worth the fucking joke. Is any of this really worth it? Am I getting anything out of this? Where did I get the sapling? Oh yeah, I was on that thing. I don't need you, bye. One of these buttons has to start recording. Check it out. It looks a little bit different. I fixed a few things that I noticed were messed up, and I added something. I'm not quite sure if I want to keep it. There it is. At night, it lights up, which I think is a cool feature, but it doesn't really fit the whole shitty bridge feel. Oh, fuck. Like, it kind of matches with these on top. It kind of goes, say, about height, so it doesn't look too weird. But it just feels too nice. Especially with how unlit up my my island is. I don't know, I think it's cool, I just don't think it fits. But I have a hard time deciding. So, if anyone, just say yes to the lights or no to the lights. And it's okay if you say no, because I'm gonna, if I don't keep these here, I'm gonna put them in the tower, and I'll make that turn on at night instead of being on all the time. Just a waste of electricity. Awful. Yeah. So the next step, see, after I did that, I wanted to create a little road. Start working on the road that goes from there, around there, and off to wherever. The road's also going to go back down that way towards a more industrialized docking area. Not quite sure. It's going to be massive. It's going to be a pain in the butt. Big waste of space. Gonna love it. Gonna be awful. And ROAD, which means I'm also gonna have to terrain a little bit more, sand, start working into grass. Switch it. Oh man, switch it into grass like I did with that. See here after I got off last time, before I got off, after I stopped the video. Before I got on to do that bridge, I did some more of this, so it doesn't look like it was just shit out of the freaking, just pooped out. I wonder what it looks like on the map. Whoa! Noise. Definitely a hot dog. Hot dog with a little tip. Boop. Look at this horse I found. And that horse. I've never seen these guys before. It's really cool. You guys are some cool things. Do they attack when you attack them? Are they mad? No. Ooh, what did I just get? Oh, that is weird. I like it. I'm gonna have to use that for something. Here's my road. It was a lot easier than I thought it'd be, kind of. It did take me a little while to figure out where to put these little dividing lines and what if I wanted to do like a solid or a yellow or white. I think this is the best choice. And I got a little dirt path going to the farm. Otherwise, I think you saw most of it. I feel bad. I'm always doing like 90% of the showing 90% of the work. Like with this, when I recorded that, it just messed up and I lost the footage. It was kind of my fault, but mostly the software. This, I just did this so sporadically that it was just a big mess. I didn't end up recording most of the outside. I'm going to show you what this is in a second. But with this road, I wanted to make sure that when I do these time lapses, I have more than enough. So I count how much stuff I need, and then I make sure I get more of it. And then obviously after that, I start recording, and then I change my mind and I run out of resources because I do things I didn't plan. Yeah. Which is why it's always a little bit different than it was when we saw it last. Boy, oh boy, oh yeah. Now this is what I'm going to be working on next. Wow. Alrighty, so the process I go through is I go into I have a little Flatland creative server. I go in and I make the thing I want to make. So I have a few chances to do what I want to in creative mode, and then I come in here and I copy down the floor plan, and then I go up from there, which is what I did with that. I have like half of this in my little world, and I have a built version of this in my world, and it's probably going to be a little bit different. It's already a little longer, because I needed space for that, which you'll see at the end. And when this is over, I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna let you see my little creative world. It's just full of little junk. Oh Jesus! It's full of the things that I've built. It's like it got that. It's got this. It got this. It's got my car. And then after that, I'm gonna show you what the world looks like to Jubs, because he uses a different resource pack than I do, and it's cool in some aspects. Like if we were doing a medieval thing, it'd look a lot better. But everything else that I've been making looks awful, just awful. So we're gonna jump into this, and then we're gonna jump into my other server, and I'm gonna jump back here, and I'm gonna show you why everything looks so sad and why Jubs is always so sad. is. Doesn't it look like pretty cool in map form? I don't know what it is about these maps, but it looks like I could stare at this all day. It's cool. Another thing is the restaurant there looks almost just as big as my house, which is there. My house really isn't that big. I might actually probably could fit a restaurant down here. Why do I have torches and lanterns? Anyways, ooh, there's spiders. I should go sleep. Okie dokie. Wah. There it is. Now there's spiders and creepers. Fantastic. I'm not really sure what to say about it. It's just a restaurant. That used up all of my quartz. I no longer have any. Oh. We'll start the tour on the roof. Oh. Got a bunch of little AC units, I guess. There's the backing of my sign. Don't know what these are, but they do something. These all do something. And there's the thing that controls it all. I'm not really sure. I was gonna name it food, and have like FOD, and have this count as like 2 O's, but the sign was way too big, so now it's that. I couldn't make an F that short, so it's just that. That's an F. It's a very cool F. I got my ketchup bottles and my mustard bottles for my... I don't know. Food? I guess it serves beef. I have beef and mutton. That's all I serve here. Back there's the kitchen. I'll show you that here in a minute. So yeah, there's the downstairs dining, the upstairs dining, and a bar, which came out a lot better than I thought it would, because I didn't have any plans for it. And those are the bottles of alcohol. There's not really much to show in here. It was a lot harder to build than I like to admit. Something about getting the proportions? Not proportions. The measurements? The measurements right. Just gonna get it right. And then I wasn't sure how to texture it, so I just designated specific areas to be specific materials. Like the inside wall and supports are made of this thing. The outside's all quartz. Floor, obviously, pattern. And then this marble kind of stuff as everything else. Before I show you the kitchen, I'm going to show you the original design of this place and what the kitchen looked like before, and then I'll show it to you after. And then after that, I'll come back and I'll run around some of the cool places, but with Jubs, the texture pack that he uses, and you'll see how everything looks all sad and gross. Excuse me? Yeah. Alright, so here is my creative world. And there's what it looked like a minute ago. Or I guess before I decided to change it for the better, I hope. So it's pretty much the same. I got the parking lot, I got the basic design, I had to make it longer to fit the kitchen. There's the front. See, food. But it was like way too big. It was like as tall as the building. I couldn't have it. The sides flat. I don't texture stuff quite as heavily in creative because just there's no point. This is pretty much the same. Got up here, and then the kitchen is a sad, empty room. was gonna put one of these in it. It's like a food making machine, which is the whole reason. It's the whole reason I made a restaurant, was to make food. And I measured how much room I need for one, how much room I need for two. It's three. I could not fit three. That one looked kind of boring, so I was gonna go with like a more, I don't know, like laboratory design, which didn't really work out either. There's a hotel. There's the boneworks of it. Here's my barn, which kind of looks close. There's the house I used. There's the original design for it, is this. Didn't work out so well. There was going to be, like, I was trying to figure out what color I wanted to be the house, and I went a few different looks. This one didn't really work out either. Hotel again. This, so what I'm looking at now is what I want to put across the street, kind of in this area. Here was the first layout. We got a little bar. There's an ice cream store. Noodles and Company, or a Panera Bread, something like that. It's where you buy pizza. So yeah, I'll show you what the kitchen ended up looking like in the finalized version. Go here. Come on, get. Yeah, let's do this. Ta-da! It's an unholy slaughterhouse. There's the cows and the sheep, and there's my backup cow. Because I had an extra and I had to put him somewhere. Hey, look at me. Look at me when I speak about you. So what you do is you take some wheat. So you get your wheat, and you click this button, and you feed the animals. Whatever this is. So then they'll have babies, and they'll drop the babies down here. And then you click the button. Oh yeah. And then in here is food. Next episode is either, well, it's probably going to be me mining, because I'm going to have to spend at least a week to replenish this and those materials, especially if I'm going to be making the mess of blocks that is going to be this little chain of restaurants. There are some weird things in there. So next episode's probably going to be mining with Jubs. I can't promise anything. And then after that, is going to be building that thing. I might put them both in the same episode. Depends on how much time I have and what happens. Oh boy, this is what he sees. See, some things are cool. Like that, that's awesome. That's pretty rad too. Barrels look cool. Everything, like, objects look cooler. The textures by themselves look pretty cool, but when you mix them in the way that I have, it just kind of sticks out a little too much. It's not too bad, but the further I get, the more you'll see. This guy looks neat. That's not too bad. Weird that it changed to the color of a modded block. Huh. That doesn't look right whatsoever. Zombie looks cool. What's up, dude? The stone slab seems to have not changed. That might be my fault, because I have a few different texture packs running. This place looks pretty neat. Oof. Higgins. Here's a weird thing. The road looks like dirt. The copper looks pretty awesome. Lamps look rad. The street looks pretty. I mean, the sidewalk looks awesome too. This, not too bad. I like it. Not so bad in here. Oh, it changes. Okay, so those like use wool and it changes it. Or is that how it always looked? Oh, I like that. I like that painting better than the guy. That That's pretty awesome too. I know. Oh, that looks cool. It kind of does look more like fans. My biggest problem with this is the concrete looks weird, and I use a lot of concrete. I don't like it having that weird speckly look. It gives it a little bit of texture, I guess, but it's just it makes me feel itchy. A while I did. Oh, that looks cool too. They look like pots actually. See, it doesn't look too bad. Oof, get in there. It doesn't look too bad with this resource pack, but it's just slightly off of what I need it to be. I might use it or something like it in the future for other stuff, but for this specific little towny city thing I'm doing, it just doesn't work. This is too medieval. Too medieval for my Maldoran city. Oh, come on, I can do it. I can do it. Come on, I can do it. Come on. Yeah. That was rad. Sweet. By the way, that resource pack is called Mythic. MYTC. No, oh my god, I'm so dyslexic and stupid. MYTHIC? This is obviously how you spell mythic, the word. It's not like it's a freaking special word I wouldn't know how to spell. This is it. That's all I have for today. I'm gonna slaughter some more aminal. One last thing before I get off is I'm gonna say if you're playing, you gotta make a iron farm. It doesn't have to look like this, but these things are amazing. How much do I have? I refuse to take this out of here. It's a reminder of what happens when this thing breaks, but yeah, this thing is awesome. It just half of the things I use, like everything on the roof, all those little those things, all iron. Yeah.